All right, it was as usual down here. It was a tough game. Jets, as always, play us tough and certainly gave some problems there in the first half. We were able to get a few things straightened out and overall played pretty competitively. I thought that we got some obviously good yardage in the running game that opened a lot for us. Ryan did a nice job punting the ball. He got us out of the hole there a couple times with good punts. Defensively we had some key stops at the right time. So some certainly plenty of things we need to work on and things we could do better. Could have done better today, but overall, thought our guys competed hard. We showed some of the things we worked on in the last couple of weeks showed up in the game today, and so that's always good. Hopefully, we can continue to build on that and be ready to play another good football team this week.
How important was it to establish the run game today? Some of the players talked about how the coaches kind of challenged them to run the ball more consistently today.
Well, it always helps when you can run the ball. That opens up everything else and keeps you out of those long yardage situations, which we have been in too many of those the last 2 or 3 weeks. So it was good.
And how what do you think of Sony, the way he ran the ball today?
I thought our backs ran well. I thought our line blocked well. The receivers blocked well. They were an important part of the running game too. Obviously, the offensive line, the tight ends, James, Rob, and so you can't run the ball with just one guy. Everybody's got to block a lot of people and got to do a good job running and finishing our runs. So it's just credit to everybody.
Would you call that a good physical game for your offensive players today?
But we tried to play physical in all 3 areas of the game. So
like the way Julian scored and the way Gronk scored, really battled through some traffic.
yeah, definitely those 2 plays for sure. Mm-hmm.
Bill, how big after they Jets tied the score 13, went on a 4-play, 75-yard drive. Hogan made a big play. Edelman made a big play. White made a big play. How big was that drive?
Yeah, it was a big drive. Yeah, it was a big answer. Again, the play action passes, fed off the earlier runs, so we had some good opportunities there. Then James had a good run in there in that. I think it was that drive. So, yeah, those when you have plays that complement each other, it's good. If you get one going, it usually helps the other one get going too. If you don't get either one going, if you don't get one of them going, then the other one doesn't have as much pull. Josh called a great game, like he always does, and he was able to, I think, keep the defense off balance a little bit. And also, he had a couple good calls in the right situation at the right time, and that helped us too. So it's a good job all the way around.
Coach, can you just talk a little bit about defense, in particular red zone defense, culminated with that 4-down stop at the end of the game?
I was a little ways away from the play, but it looked like Jason made another good play on the ball at the end. We had blitz several times in the game, and on the third down play, they tried to roll out away from it, and then on 4th down, try to throw the flag route. It looked like Jason did a nice job of going up with the receiver and got his hands on the ball. We had a couple of those plays that I thought we played the ball well, played the receiver's hands, played the ball well. So, those are obviously big stops. 3rd down, 4th down, red area. Those are huge.
Overall, very satisfied with the way your secondary competed today.
There were some good things, yeah. They got us on a few things too. I had a couple chunk plays there, a couple 30, 40 yarders to, Nunwa curse on a touchdown. So, there'll be some things we can still work on and improve, obviously. But I thought they competed well, no question. They competed hard.
Bill, how well do you think you guys put all the penalties in the game in the past as quickly as you could and moved on from them and not let them kind of affect things?
Oh, well, we had too many of them, and we made ourselves go backwards there too many times. We were able to overcome some of them. But in the end, I don't know, 10, 11 penalties, however many it was, that's not really what we need. So hopefully we can trim that down. We need to.
Ryan Allen, punt team held Roberts to, I think, 1 punt return yard. Just how key was Ryan in this game?
Yeah, Ryan did a great job for us. Pat filled in for Nate as a personal protector today, and that was big. They gave us a couple of tough rushes that Pat handled well. Ryan hit the ball well, good distance, good hang time, put him right on the sideline. So, he just had the one, bad one on the touchback where he, had a chance there for field position early in the game, but he gave us some great field position today. We needed that. They did an excellent job. Steve, too. Steve hit the ball well. You know, so hopefully we can continue to build on that. It's not perfect, but I think we made some progress today against a good returner, and we'll see another one next week. We'll see them the rest of the year.
Bill, final question. Bill, when you have Sony and James both healthy and running the ball well, how does that open up things for you guys in the passing game?
Yeah, well, the running game complements the passing game. A lot of those plays were kind of look the same. The runs and the passes look the same as far as the blocking and the backfield action and so forth. So, again, Josh and the offensive staff did a great job on some of the play designs and the complementary actions that work together. And again, when we had success with one, that a couple of those play action passes, I think, led to some opportunities in the running game. Some of the runs led to some opportunities in the passing game. So it was, that fit together well for us at times today.
Final question?
Bill, how do you feel about your team's conditioning right now? It seems like on both sides of the ball, some pretty long drives. So I'm just wondering if you noticed that was a factor at all today.
I think our team's been in good condition all year. We, early in the year we played in some heat. We came out in some short weeks and thought bounced back and had good energy in practice, which was a good sign coming off those short weeks and being able to be ready to go in a couple of days and play with good energy on a short week. So I think that's all part of the conditioning and rest and recovery and all that. Our team works hard on that. Moses and his staff, Jim, his staff, Ted, they all do a good job. And the players individually, do a good job of helping themselves get back and fill the tank back up every week to play. So I feel good about it.
Bill, you had Shaq and Gronk, speaking of which, returning from injury today. And obviously Sony went down in the middle of the game. Those three players, the toughness they show week in and week out to be able to kind of bounce back.
I think we have a lot of tough players on our team. It's certainly good to have those guys back. Shaq, Rob, obviously Sony's. This helps us when he's in there. So it's good to get those guys back on the field. And we played, this is our 12th game, so we battled through a lot of our 11 games. What is it? I'm losing count. 11 games. So look, at this point in the season, everybody's got bumps, bruises. We've had the colds and flu symptoms and stuff like that for the last month or so. So I mean, it's football season. Everybody goes through that. You just got to grind through it, and sometimes it gets one or two players, and then they come back, and it gets somebody else, and they come back, and but look, every team in the league is going through that. So we just gotta suck it up and fight through it. And our guys do a good job of that. They fight through it, don't make excuses, and just try to show up and do their best. So I really respect. That's what we need to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Everyone.